This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Gamefly.com. Gamefly is the video game rental system that delivers directly to your door. And guess what they do now, Tommy Buns?
What else do they do?
Directly deliver it to your PC. That means you don't even have to leave your house to get all your favorite video games.
You mean it just goes right to you?
Right to you.
I would like to something like that. I'd like to be a part of something like that.
Well, you can. You know how you can do that?
Well, how?
Well, if you want to try it out for freezy, that's free $99 for 15 whole days.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to gamefly.com/mom,
Yeah.
MOM, and try it for free for 15 fucking days.
So you go to gamefly.com/mom,
Yeah.
which is MOM, and then you get a 15-day free trial. I'm doing that now.
And you know what, Tommy?
What?
Hold on to your hats.
Mm-hmm.
You can get over 8,000 video games to check out.
It's a lot of games.
That's a ton. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can play Call of Duty. You can play Modern Warfare 3.
You said duty.
The Elder Scrolls. Fulchiron, do you play video games?
I haven't played video games since like Mario 4.
But I bet
But
they
guess
have
what?
that.
They have that.
Well, then I'd be into this then, especially for free for 15 days. I'd be all over that shit.
Yeah. And then you don't have to sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I bet I'd be hooked too.
You probably would be.
But that's all right because the prices are probably cool
yeah, it's a good
That's
deal.
right.
after they stop being free.
Yeah, they're not out to get you.
That's right.
You know,
They're not out to get
we
you.
we talked then. We said, "Are you out to get people?"
And what they say?
We're not out to get you.
Well, that sounds trustworthy.
Yeah.
I know why they're not out to get you. They deliver right to your house.
Yeah.
And there are no late fees and no shipping fees.
So hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Wait a
Whoa,
minute.
Hold on.
No late fees.
Huh?
Meaning like I can never be late with my rental?
That's right. There's no such
You mean I
thing.
can keep the game until I beat it and then send it back?
Now that's what I'm talking about. That we don't have to buy the game and then beat it. And then what do you do with the game that you already beat?
Ugh, this sounds like a great deal.
You usually have to break it with a hammer.
That's
But now you just send it back and get a new one.
You get a new game. This is a great deal.
Did you know? And it's so much better. Like if you were to just buy a game every month, you know how much that costs?
It's a fortune. And you know who you can play this game with?
Who?
Anyone. You can play it with your folks,
Your mommy,
your mommy,
your own top dog.
your own top dog. You can play it with your brother if you have a brother.
If you,
Don't forget about sisters.
You can play with your sisters.
your step siblings.
UNITY.
Wow.
It's a good way to get to know your neighbors too.
It is.
Hey, come over. I got this new
got a new
game where they
game.
shoot the shit out of people.
Let's say you're held captive.
Come kill people
You've
with
been
us.
kidnapped,
Yeah.
and they're like not feeding you, and they're hitting you.
Yeah.
But then it turns out they have a video game system,
Yeah.
and they go, "We have. I want to connect with you on some level. There's no one else here to play."
Right. You don't speak their language maybe.
Right.
But now you get to like
You're
fight
like-
other guys with them.
Exactly. You're a Somali pirate. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't speak your.
Well, if they captured you, they probably don't speak English.
That's probably true.
You know?
And they keep hitting you with the butt of the gun.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like, hey, guys, I got Frogger right here. Come on.
We can solve this.
Let's
over
work
a
together.
game.
Let's
You
get
let
across
them
the
win,
street.
and then maybe they feed you for the first time in days.
This guy not so
He's
bad.
not a bad guy. Right? Beat him at game.
I don't even want to cut his neck off
Yeah, let's let him
anymore.
And all because of Gamefly.com.
You got to give Gamefly credit on why you were released from that horrible
/mom.
hostage.
Your life
situation.
depends on it.
And you know, practice now. Get your game practice in now, so that when you do get kidnapped by terrorists or whoever,
It will happen. It will happen.
You can beat them in game.
Absolutely. That's a great thing. So you guys know what to do. Gamefly.com/mom. Also, don't forget to check out your momshousepodcast.com. We recently posted the top 5 logos. We're going to choose our favorite logo.
People send them in.
They sent them in.
Yes.
My favorites are the people who are like, I could have done better than that. Well, why didn't you then? They're critical.
I was
of-
too busy writing this
Yeah.
shitty message.
They're like, I can't believe you chose those. Where was yours, asshole?
They can't draw either.
Yeah, I know, man.
That's not how artists talk.
One guy did.
Artists don't fucking talk shit. Like, my paintings all that shit. Fuck your paintings. You can't paint. You can't sculpt, bitch.
Look at my color pattern, man.
Shit. My shit is abstract, motherfucker.
I like watercolors.
Your paintings suck. God.
That's what Van Gogh used to say.
Shit talking artists.
Yeah, or Picasso.
Look at my paintings, man.
Man, you can't shade. Look at you shading, man.
There's no depth in your
That's
shit.
just two different colors, motherfucker.
There's no depth. All right,
You don't know how to mix colors.
If you
That's pink, bitch.
Why
if
did you sneeze? You just ruined the podcast.
I didn't sneeze.
I thought you just sneezed.
No.
What was that?
Nobody
coughed.
sneezed.
Ugh. You just ruined everything.
Oh, lick my ball bag.
God bless you both. Let's just pretend someone sneezed.
If
Let's pretend
you-
both you sneezed, like a married couple would.
You can also, if you want to send your email, send it to yourmomspodcast@gmail.com. And please, if you listen on iTunes, hit that subscribe button, rate us, star us. That's how we get
Rate us well.
rate us well.
Yeah, actually.
You know what I mean?
Chart. We chart if you rate us and star us and subscribe to us, and we appreciate that. And we, we of course we have this podcast available for you on Stitcher, on Zune. There's an MP3 link that we provide. We're giving it to you every goddamn way we can.
Yeah, and it ain't just free for 15 days.
That's right.
It's free for eternity.
Always free.
Forever and ever.
The mommies, where are we going to be?
These mommies were going to be this weekend at the Ontario Improv.
Oh, shit.
Ontario, California, with Matt Fulchiron.
Special guest.
Right here.
I'm Matt Fulchiron. I don't know if the audience knows that yet.
They
I'm
don't.
Matt
We were
Fulchiron.
going to big reveal.
We are.
Oh, fuck.
But it's all right.
Wow.
AKA
Yeah, the full
concierge.
charge, the concierge.
Concierge is in the house.
Your baby's father, Don Draper, John McLaughlin.
at the Ontario
Ocean.
Improv. That's going to be a fun time. You can see the trio in action.
Yeah.
And coming up,
Concierge.
I got to tell you, I mentioned this on the last couple podcasts, but I'm just making sure you guys know. April 3rd, if you're in Los Angeles, I'm taping a Comedy Central show at the El Rey Theater.
Nice.
I put the link up for tickets. They're free tickets on my Twitter, @TomSegura, on Facebook. It's all over the place. So if you want to go, you can get free tickets.
Do they have a name for the show? Yeah.
The show is called Mashups.
Okay.
They had a one-off of it like a year ago, maybe more. It's hosted by TJ Miller.
No kidding.
There's a bunch of people taping. It's going to be a great show. Reggie Watts, Chris
seen Reggie
Hardwick,
Watts.
Hannibal Buress, John Doerr.
Very good lineup.
It's going to be a fun
Killer
fun
lineup.
night. There's a whole bunch of comics on it. It's going to be fun. And then after that, I'm going to the Kansas City Improv April 4th through the 7th. And later in the month, the Comedy Mix in Vancouver. Vancouver or Vancouver?
It's Vancouver.
It's Cooper. No, Cooper's the new pronunciation.
Okay.
They changed it in 2011.
I will be in
The
Vancouver
concierge knows.
Yeah,
Ask
I know
him.
all.
April 19th through 21. Where are you going, Christina?
Well, mommies, I'm going to be at the Cleveland Improv April 12th through 15th, and then in Chicago, their Improv April 19th through 22nd. Come see me. Come see your mommy.
And you can catch the full charge.
Yeah.
Matt Fulchiron,
I just
AKA
remembered.
The Concierge.
will be at Gotham Comedy Club on April 10th in New York City.
Ooh.
Oh, word.
The
Bergen
Bridgetown,
County better come out.
Bridgetown Comedy Festival, April 12th through 15th.
Yeah, in Portland, Oregon. And Stand Up Scottsdale, 22nd to 23rd.
Of June.
Oh, that's a
And
good club.
otherwise, I'm going to be in court trying to change Vancouver back to Vancouver.
Let's fucking do this.
Let's hit this shit.
Don't bring anyone love into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
I can hear.
Is it good?
Absolutely.
All right.
Can you hear it, Tommy?
Yeah.
This opening gets me fired up.
I want to fight somebody.
Not as fired up as other songs, though.
Well, there's all kinds of songs.
You got to be an asshole to listen to this shit.
I love it, full charge. I love it.
This is being done in your honor
Oh, thank you.
because Matt, the full charge Fulchiron, is moving
So terrible.
to Puerto Rico next week. And this is going to be the only shit you hear.
Welcome to New York.
Isn't this the shit I already only hear in Southern California?
Oh, you're going to get a new dose of
This is
it.
it. I love the song.
Yeah, but I'll be getting like full chickens for like $2.
You know, that's what my friend Shauna said. She lives in New York. She lived in a Puerto Rican neighborhood. She said there's chicken bones everywhere on the side.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not blaming the Puerto Rican community.
But they did it. I'm moving to a Polish neighborhood, man. So
Are you?
all
okay.
those Polak jokes are finally going to come into fruition.
You're so going to be just surrounded by nothing but fucking Ricans everywhere you go.
Ricans.
They're going to talk to a Puerto Rican.
When you
And
grow
then
up Puerto
Puerto
Rican,
Rico.
you're Puerto Rican first and foremost, and that even before you understand your history, there is a pride that is instilled in you. So that's what I mean. In that, you know, when you're Puerto Rican, you're just Puerto Rican, and the pride that your parents have just comes down, and then when you
Wait
get
a
older,
minute,
you
let
start
me
to learn the
understand
history, and then
that.
the pride increases.
See, I've always said that.
When you're Puerto Rican,
You're
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
You guys know that?
you don't know about being Puerto Rican.
And when you're Polish, you're Puerto Rican.
When you're Boricua, you're Boricua. You know, you're Puerto Rican. You're Puerto Rican.
That is from a
Who's that?
documentary Rosie Perez did
That-
about being Puerto Rican.
Which
I love the Puerto Ricans. First of all, let me say that I love Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
Well, where
Love
were
the
you at
men.
Thanksgiving dinner? Because I had Thanksgiving with the mommies, and somebody, I'm not going to say who, but somebody
Yeah.
was spewing off hate towards the Ricans.
Not me.
Not
Not you
us.
guys.
Not
Not
neither
you
of
guys.
us.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm not naming.
Yeah. There was somebody there.
At Hatesgiving.
But I guess
Thanksgiving.
I guess they were giving so much hate that like no one else really wanted to get into it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of lighthearted.
Kind of, most definitely lighthearted.
No, she has
I have a true love for the Ricans.
I would say
I
it's
know
not
you
even-
do.
I'd say you have a lust for the Ricans.
I love Puerto
You
Rican
guys
men.
got sound bites. No one else has sound bites.
I love the Gasolina song. Culo, do, 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 do.
but you know, you gotta remember.
Puerto Rican first and foremost, and that even before you understand your history,
Right.
there is a pride that is instilled in you.
Okay.
So that's what I mean. In
What do you
that,
mean?
You know, when you're Puerto Rican, you're just Puerto Rican.
Dumbest sentence ever.
What, Rose? I don't
But
get
it's-
it.
The thing is when you're Puerto Rican, you're Puerto Rican.
But it explains so much, though.
and then you can rape somebody in the streets.
Because
you have your chicken and your knife, and then you have your kid.
Because you know what you got now is
What?
every year the Puerto Rican Pride Parade.
Oh, I'm not going to that.
You don't have to go to it. You just
It
have
comes
to
to
write.
you?
Yeah.
And that, you know, when you're Puerto Rican, you're just Puerto Rican.
Oh, right. Plenty of gasoline.
So ridiculous.
Tell me what you know what gasolina is, right?
That's
I
from
thought
the.
it's not gasoline.
It's a metaphor for something, some other body fluid, I think.
Oh, really?
Culo, yeah, something.
Yeah, well, culo is ass, you know. And this is from the movie Yo Soy Boricua en que tú lo sepas.
Oh,
AKA my diary. What do we got?
You know the Puerto Rican Pride Parade. I mean, you can't avoid it. Like I remember being in
Have
New
you
York.
ever seen it?
No.
I have not seen the actual parade, but I've
Live.
been on
It's
the
hated.
subway. No, I've been on the subway
despised.
during that week, and you can't avoid. Like they're everywhere. They got the bandanas and the flags and the T-shirts, and you're in the parade,
I don't
whether
think-
or not you want to.
I don't think I'm going anymore.
No.
In that, you know, when you're Puerto Rican, you're just Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. I think they got too much gasolina. And they're having too many babies.
Dale huevo, dale huevo, dale huevo.
Dale, güey. This one's fine. But this one's what
Where were you guys at Thanksgiving?
I know.
You guys have a love for
I
the
know.
Ricans.
They're fun.
They
They're
are
good.
fun.
You're gonna be best friends with all these. You're gonna have a pencil thin beard when we see you next,
I know I will.
and a big fat gold
Oh,
chain.
I
I'll be the
love
constant Rican.
Will you have a button down shirt that's open, like 6 buttons down? Will you do that too?
Oh, I love
so it
that.
exposes your chest.
Yeah.
yeah.
Why wouldn't I do that?
You're gonna have a whole. I wonder how much
whole
you're
new
gonna-
persona?
How much you think Matt's gonna change?
A lot.
You're
Listen,
I'll probably have to conjure or change or translate all my nicknames into Spanish.
yeah.
Probably.
First of all, I don't even know how to do that now. But let's talk in a year and see if I know how to refer to myself as El Fulcharge or El Concierge, which is
You
already
know,
French, so I don't know if that
I
translates.
think the full charge would be la carga llena. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cartagena?
Carga.
Carga
Cargar
is the
is to
shit.
charge.
Say it for me because
Cagar is
I'd
the
love
shit.
to.
No, not cagar.
Oh.
Cargar.
Cargar.
Yeah.
Can you roll your R's?
llena.
Cargar.
La carga llena.
La carga llena. I'd
full
love
charge.
to introduce myself like that. Hola.
Hola.
La carga llena.
That's good. That's really good.
What's that?
You know what? If you don't like the way I talk, fuck you.
Oh shit!
That's how Fulchiron is going to change.
That's exactly how he's going to change with his new. I'm from New York. Guys.
You know what? If you don't like the way I talk, fuck you.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have attitude.
You're gonna have a New York attitude.
I'm probably gonna pitch for the Dodge or the
Dodgers.
the Yankees.
Hey,
There are sounds that we all recognize that are part of the New York accent.
Yeah.
Like, come to his house and get my kids on.
You know, I talk like this, I talk like that.
Hold your horses.
How you doing? Get the fuck out of my car.
I got a bone to pick with you.
Hey, what's going on?
Not for nothing.
there you go. I hope he starts going. Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt Fulchiron.
Not for nothing. Not for nothing.
That's the best.
But the mom's house has fucking changed.
Hey.
It's my new thing, Matt Dice Fulchiron. It's gonna be fucking. It's gonna take off.
Coffee.
I'll give you a boot in the ass.
Oh.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Now I'm back on 33rd Street, 3rd Avenue.
Besides the accent,
Right.
what people say to each other, how they relate to one another.
There's
Exactly.
always a lot of yelling.
People talk straight.
They say I got an accent, but I don't hear it. You're nuts. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
People from
Matt Fulchiron. Hey, how you doing? I'm Matt Fulchiron.
Have some respect. It's the full fucking charge of
You could bring your dog bark there.
I hope that happens.
You know what? If you don't like the way I talk, fuck you.
Hey,
There you go.
fuck you. That's how I talk.
That's what I want to
You're
hear.
gonna come
from
back.
I will never say anything like that. There's no way.
No.
You can't at 37 all of a sudden be like a New Yorker and like talk shit. Where's my meatball parmesan? Oh! I'm California soft, baby. I'm a soft pack.
You are a soft pack.
How you doing?
Get the fuck out of my car.
I do like that though. Get the fuck out of my car. Anyone would
Yeah.
say that.
Oh my God! I just realized you could tell the best story ever right now.
What's that?
It's New York related, even.
No pressure on that one. What?
When in your car, you gave a ride home
Sure.
to a New York comic
Yeah.
that said he was friends with me.
Sure. Well, I was at the World Cafe.
Yeah,
And
which is a club, a room in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And our friend Ryan Sickler, our mutual friend, was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Tom Segura says this guy Capital J is coming down."
I remember Capital J.
And I'm like, "Oh, cool. He's, he's Tom Segura recommended. Sounds fucking great." He shows up. Ryan introduces himself. I introduce myself. Capital J buys me a drink because I only had like $2. And Capital J goes up. A little bit weird. Like his comedy was kind of off the wall. Have you ever seen his comedy, Tom?
No, that was just
He's kind of like crazy. He's kind of like Tracy Morgan, kind of like
Little
just,
wild.
just nuts. And then he asked me for a ride home, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So we're riding down Lincoln.
I think before you get there, I should tell the audience that just so they know what happened was I had met this man.
Well, hold on. You this is
I
the
should
thing.
tell. Okay, you tell this
We're
first.
we're driving down Lincoln Street, and
Okay.
I go, hey, so how you know Tom? He's like, oh, I don't know Tom.
Oh, okay.
So we're driving down to 10 now, and he's like, I'm gonna videotape this shit, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. He pulls out the camera, and he's like, and he's like on all the street signs, we're in LA where dreams come true. What's up, motherfucker? You know, he gets in my face, and he's asking me all these questions, and I'm just like, boom. And like he kept digging in his bag, and I kept going, "This motherfucker's got a gun." Because
Oh,
I'm
really?
a racist. He's like,
Yeah, you're nervous.
Yeah, I'm fucking nervous because he's crazy and he doesn't know you.
He's kind of wild. Yeah.
If he was crazy and he knew you, I'd be like,
So
all
the
right.
best part though to establish this is that like you're like, oh, I'm giving this guy a ride home
because he's a friend
with
of
my
a friend.
Yeah.
And the first thing he says is, "You don't know me.
Yeah.
I'm fucking crazy, and you don't know me."
God.
And so we go to I basically drive him to South Central, and he can't find a house anywhere. And he just keeps reaching in his bag. He's reaching. I'm like, this is it. This is it.
Yep.
And then he parks the car. And I parked the car, and he gets out, and he's like, "Oh man, I can't find my ID." And he's reaching in the car. I'm like, "This is it. This is it.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Have a good night."
Oh man.
Now Ryan Sickler.
Fuck out of my car.
Yeah, that's more like it. I was like, "Okay, see you later."
Yeah.
Now Ryan prompted me to tell this story in front of Dwayne Perkins.
Yeah.
Only problem on my podcast. Only problem. Dwayne Perkins is friends with Capital J.
Shut up.
Oh shit.
So like all the fucking you know, I just sounded like a fucking racist.
What
like,
did Dwayne say? He like, so what's the big deal?
He's like, well, Capital J slept on my couch, so fucking, you think my friend is a murderer?
Oh, but
by sight.
But it's not that you by sight. It's that there's layers to it. That why it was.
It was just that
He's an imposing guy. First of all, we're not just like the guy's like 6'5",
right.
3 bills.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
And he's just like, it's a stranger because even at the point, like any stranger who's massive or even if he was regular size.
Well, and he's crazy.
Right. He's very.
It's like old dirty bastard, like nuts. Like
Jay was nice. That's why he came up to me when I was at another room and was like. He was like, I mean, he kind of was like, you seem like you know what you're doing. I was like, I just walking through.
You look like you got your shit memorized.
Yeah. He was just like, I see you. Like, I remember he was like, I see you walking with your shoulders back and looking. I was like, yeah, I always walk like that, you know, like I'm just walking into this place. And he was like, I'm from out of town. And I think the fact that he was like, you know, I'm just trying to. It's not like I could really do anything for him, but he was like, I respect when a comic's like, I'm not from here, I'm just trying to get on.
Why wouldn't you help him out?
Can you help me out? And that's all I did was I go, you know what? I'll call a friend and see if I can get you on a show.
Yeah.
So I called
Jay
Larson and I go,
You got an email.
Yeah, I know. Fucking thing. He goes,
it's capital J.
You gotta check it.
He goes, you know, yeah, I can put him on the show. And they said, you know him? And I go, well, you know, I wasn't like, I'm vouching for the guy. He's great. I just said, he's from out of town. He's looking for a spot, whatever. And he did the spot. And then when you're like, I gave him a ride home. At first I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I didn't put into, like, in my mind that you're like, I gave a ride home to somebody I don't know. Like, I gave him the ride because.
In Fulchar's car,
yeah.
like in your space.
It was only scary because he kept reaching in his fucking book. His pocketbook every 3 minutes. I'm like, this is it. You don't know me and you don't know my style. I was fucking scared what was going to happen.
Yeah, that's pretty.
But that is LA, and that's a problem with LA. A lot of people don't like it here when they move here, and it's only because it attracts so many nutbags.
There's crazies.
And you have to really be careful of who you let into your world, into your car, into your home, because there's a lot of nut jobs. So
yeah,
you know,
it's always the people. It's always people fresh to town who aren't that qualified.
Right.
Who are like, I'm the shit.
Yeah.
I'm tomorrow's movie star.
Yeah.
And they're like very aggressive. Like they're totally aggressive usually. Jay doesn't fit into that category 100%. But it's just like, it's always the people that are less qualified that are more cocky.
Oh, yeah. I should
be
famous in a month.
Yeah.
You're like, well,
have you seen this face?
Yeah, I know.
It's like, no.
Give it 10 years, man.
Give it 80 years.
I know. I remember, there's comics that are just like.
Oh, unbearable.
Oh, I just read one of these comments online under a video where it was like, it was about comedy, and the guy, his comment was like, yeah, you know, some comics can kill in like 90% of rooms, and he put in parentheses, I should know I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Wow.
You can't be good if you post that.
Right.
You can't be good.
We had never heard of that guy either.
No. Jesus.
Well, anyways.
I should know I'm great.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, Full Charge. This is your inaugural, I guess, a sending off show. Inaugural, You're starting in New York, you're finishing in LA.
Inauguration is when I wrestle a Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican
for a cut-up
first
pig.
and foremost, and that even before you understand your history, there is a pride that is instilled in you.
What I'm saying
so
is,
that's what I mean. In that, you know, when you're Puerto Rican,
Puerto Rican,
you're Puerto Rican.
You're Puerto Rican. I've been saying that forever, and I'm not even Puerto Rican.
But in that, you know, when you're Puerto Rican, you're just Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
When Tommy and I we went to Puerto Rico on a cruise. Like, just, you know, they put you in like these.
Where is Puerto Rico?
I know, that's a good question.
I'm asking. Do you know?
Yeah.
Well,
it's off the
in
East Coast.
Islands.
No.
It's not America.
I know that.
They have.
It is though.
Well,
no, it is. We colonized them.
Yeah. You can. They can come and go. You know, openly. Puerto Ricans can.
Yes, but they don't have the right to vote, I think, which is why some people are upset. Oh, no. But we went to Puerto Rico for like a day. Like, you know, when they drop you off at the dock. And I saw these little shops. They have these towels that are super sexual. Like, it's just
towels?
Towels with like naked, like almost completely.
Oh, the imagery
naked.
on the towel.
Yeah. And you're like, wow, this is like a hypersexual
sexual,
community.
So you're getting naked and you're rubbing yourself with an image of somebody
I know,
naked.
it's so bizarre.
Plenty of gasolina.
Plenty, yeah.
Yeah,
you got to wipe up your gasoline.
It's a Caribbean island.
Okay.
And it's let's see, a little bit east of the Dominican Republic.
I like
Oh my
DR.
God. I don't know any of this stuff.
So
I don't know my
Cuba,
islands were shit.
Cuba's right off, like it's like 90 miles, 100
Yeah,
miles
it's
from
near.
Miami.
Oh, okay. All right.
Cuba's like south, directly south, and it extends east and west. Right.
And there's like Haiti. And
Oh,
all those
okay.
To the
places.
east of that,
I know
is
Cuba.
Haiti and Dominican Republic, and further east is Puerto Rico.
Like a bird.
Beautiful
Fly
climate,
around.
beautiful,
People.
nice people, beautiful city.
And the thing
San
is,
Juan.
they're so much better in Puerto Rico than where you're going.
Yeah, that's true.
I got ambushed by the mommies.
They're good there. They're not like where you're going. They're gonna be like. They're gonna
I
be
really
like,
don't think
they're gonna be like
He's
exceptionally dumb, you know.
In that, when you're Puerto Rican, you're just Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. Well, notice.
And the thing is that when you're Puerto Rican, you're Puerto Rican.
All right.
You know, you guys know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. What's that? The Greg Giraldo joke. The Puerto Rican Pride Parade. Now that is a great parade, but nobody talks about the positive things, especially for women. Like you're never too fat to wear a tube top.
and the
That's hilarious.
We got another
what
email.
the
Tom.
fuck, man?
That's really exciting.
Save
for
50% off car insurance.
Yeah, let me change these.
Well, I'm excited for your full charge.
Thank you. I was excited.
Yeah, now, how do you feel now?
Now I got to learn Spanish.
And Guido's, there's going to be Italian guys.
Yeah,
everywhere.
I've seen that. I've experienced that.
But you're going to live amongst my people, the Polacks.
Yes.
And that's good. They have sausages hanging in the windows there in that neighborhood.
Can somebody tell me how to turn that off?
What?
To mute it?
Let's
Can't
see.
you?
Got it. I already figured it out on my own.
Oh, look at you.
It's not going to happen again. You'll
Look how
never
smart
hear
my
that
husband
again.
is, Matt.
When you're smart, you're smart.
What?
You know?
And to
this is what I'm trying to say.
Our Puerto Rican listeners,
Lo siento, te voy a mandar una bolsa de pollo. Dame ron, quiero ron.
Yeah, chicken.
like that.
Chicken. All I heard was pollo.
Why they love the
Was that in there?
chicken? That's what they eat in Puerto Rico. That's Puerto Rican food.
You can grow
right?
your
Chicken.
own. I mean, it's different than a cow. Like you can't just like set up shop.
Oh
with
my
cows.
god! Do you remember when we went through? We walked through San Juan, and we stopped at a little market. And I asked the guy where to buy a knife to stab somebody.
Like a stabbing
We
knife?
have it on video. Yeah, we have it on video.
No, but I was on my old computer and my computer got a virus. It's gone.
It's gone. I think I
Yeah.
have it.
Well, Tommy asked the sales
Where was
guy.
this?
This was in Puerto Rico, in
right.
San Juan, next to like the ship where they let you off.
Yeah.
And he goes up to the guy in Spanish, and he's like, "Where can I buy a knife? I need a knife for my baby."
Like for a little kid to use. He was
Oh, I thought you
like,
meant to kill your baby.
No, I think for a kid to use.
Oh, like a baby's knife?
To have a shave.
Don't then in Spanish isn't there a word for child's knife?
He was like, I don't know. I was like, like to give to a kid so they can stab somebody. And he was like, and then he's like, if you go up that street and you make a left,
Yeah, he told us
Yeah,
where
he
we
told
could
us where to
find
get
a
that.
baby shank.
a baby shank. Oh, that was so fantastic.
That was
Are
a
you
good
sure?
time.
I don't have that.
Maybe you do. Check. I think
that
we did
was
it on
January-
my. No, it was on your phone. You should have it.
January 2011 is when it was.
A year, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That was a good time, man.
Oh, we might have a soundbite on this.
Oh, here's one of the.
But we won't be able to
for it?
understand it though.
I know, and it's don't
Here's the towels. I see the towels.
the sexual towels.
The sexual towels are here.
like so sexual. Like it's
Yes.
uncomfortable when you walk into these shops, and it's just too much.
It's naked people though. It's not people.
Titties and G strings, and then like the guys. Like, you don't see their cock. There it is.
Señor, ¿sabes dónde se puede comprar cochino?
This is it.
It's a bird shop.
It's too hard to hear. It's too hard to hear.
It's
on
too
this.
hard.
I'll put it online.
Was it a pet
Put it
shop?
on, yeah, we'll put it on the.
I'll put it online
website.
with subtitles.
Oh, it's so funny, yeah.
Yeah.
And I bought like a Puerto Rican flag necklace made out of seashells. I wore it to dinner that night, and your mom was really upset.
And my one sister, who's
the
a
best.
total label whore, you got her like a weaved bag. Like she likes like Prada and Yves Saint Laurent, and it says like Puerto Rico with like a pelican on it. She's like, I got you a bag. She's like, what kind of bag is it? Like, it says Puerto Rico.
It's a Puerto Rican bag.
She was so disappointed.
Oh,
we get her shit like keychains with lights on them.
Yeah.
You know? And she's like, what'd you guys get me? We're like, a fucking cool gift.
Yeah.
Wait till you see it.
Check this out.
Yeah, and it's like from CVS. It was $3.
Oh, we get her like HD vision sunglasses.
Yeah, and she's like,
gets
"Where's
so
the real
mad.
gift?" And we're like,
You don't get that is the real gift.
That is the gift.
I
Speaking
love it.
of trips,
Yeah.
do you want to talk about what happened when you went to Detroit last?
Oh my God, this is the best. So I was stuck in Detroit airport for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
On my way somewhere. I don't even remember where. And you know when you're just depressed and angry?
And you want to go to the shelter and battle somebody. 8 Mile style.
You can. You're in Detroit. Or Detroit. So I'm in Detroit airport.
Warm it up, Chris.
I'm about to. And I was like, man, the only thing that's going to make this sadness go away is a bag of barbecue pop chips. Because I like to stand and eat the entire bag and then judge people.
What are pop chips?
Oh, they're like healthier chips. They're not supposed to be fried.
With flavor? With
barbecue
powder on
flavoring.
them?
Yeah.
They're good.
So I get them and I take them up
They
to
sound great.
They're so good. I ate the whole bag in one.
We had that at
sitting.
Thanksgiving dinner, right?
They might have been there.
At the Mommy's?
I think so.
It's what the Pilgrims
At Hatesgiving.
At Hatesgiving.
Hatesgiving.
So I take it up to the register, and this girl's so awesome. She doesn't even say hi. She doesn't even say like hey, whatever, good morning, good afternoon. She just looks at me and she goes, "These are $4.50. You still want them?" And I was like, "That's the best thing I've ever heard in my life."
Because there's so much meaning to that. That means either
yes,
the people are always like, "Fuck this shit.
go
I don't
fuck
want
yourself."
$4.50."
Mm-hmm.
They've been sitting there for 6 months.
Right. That or
But folks, we all know when you're hungry, you're hungry.
yeah.
well,
What did you say?
no, I laughed really hard, and I was like, "That's the best thing I've ever heard."
Yeah.
And you're right. Normally, if I were not stuck in an airport, I would be like, "Go fuck yourself and your chips, bitch." And
Yeah.
then-
Yeah.
But I ended up paying because I was so desperate just to have some kind of joy in my life. You know, when you're just
Right.
like, either I get drunk or I eat these chips right now, and I
Yeah.
can't get drunk because I already drank on the flight here.
Right.
So,
It ruins
But-
getting drunk.
but it was $5 well spent. But I love how she was like
Well,
so shitty. I
Well,
appreciate
she was
that.
only shitty because other people
Yes.
were shitty about
That's right.
the 450 pork chips or whatever they're
in
called.
Detroit. Enough people have been like, "Fuck you, bitch." And she was like, "All right, look,
No, fuck you.
I didn't make these prices up." Like she had to preemptively.
I don't even get paid
You know
this
what?
an hour.
If you don't like the way I talk,
fuck you. If you don't like my chips, then fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you.
Fuck off.
You ain't got a $5 bill, then fuck you.
Yeah, man.
Puerto Rico. Ho!
Puerto Rico.
Ho!
I love that.
Dale huevo, dale huevo, dale huevo.
You know what? If you don't like the way I talk, fuck
Fuck
you.
you.
Full charge. Have you seen my luggage where behind you?
No.
I was in the airport and Ryan Stout, this other comic, saw me. And he's like, he goes, "Is that your suitcase?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Did a dog chew on the hand? Look, there's dog
Yeah.
bites. Do you see that?"
Yeah, no, I see that. And I'm no stranger to that because I had rabbits for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And they chewed the shit out of every suitcase
You
I
have
got. But here's the beauty of that. When you have to check a small bag on a small plane, you know what I mean? Like there's not enough room. I can always tell from at least 30 feet, oh, that's my bag. It's chewed to fucking trash.
You two are perfect for each other. You should travel with each other.
I know.
Christina has a hobo kit that she
You
travels
say
with.
that? It's wrapped in
Twine and
twine.
shit.
I wrap it up in twine.
Like a fucking homeless guy.
the blanket and the.
She
the
sleeps
neck
on railroad tracks sometimes.
Hops of freight to the
You know what?
punchline.
She's like this.
I'm
She's like this
so
where
cheap.
she's cheap.
Yeah.
And she doesn't buy anything nice for herself. Anything nice she owns, I probably got
It's
you.
true. It's true. I don't
Like,
believe in buying
the
shit.
bag, I'm like, get a new fucking bag. She's like,
If
I
you
don't
want to
wanna do
see the fucking nice shit I own, drive by 3800 Los Feliz Boulevard on Tuesday morning
it. Yeah.
and see all the shit I'm not willing to
You want
fucking
to give out your
sell.
address, really?
I'm leaving.
Okay.
When
All
does
right.
this air?
Tonight.
All right. Who the fuck is going to come see
No
me?
one's coming. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
But but there's a couple couches in it for you if you do
All right.
stop by.
Oh, so
And a big
You
fucking
bought some yourself.
entertainment
You
center.
bought yourself a nice computer.
I'm
right,
taking
last
that
year?
with me. I
Right.
ain't leaving that on the curb.
Now that was but you I'm saying you took care of yourself.
Oh, dude, I got a couple of nice things
There you
that
go.
I ain't leaving behind.
Good.
However, There's a bunch of shit. You know what's funny? I've never paid for a television set. I'm 37. Really? I've never paid for a television set, but I've had like 10 of them.
How? How does that happen?
This is how great America is. People will just give you a fucking television set.
Yeah, that's pretty
Why?
cool.
Wow. Why? Because the one their old one is too fat.
Yeah.
Guess what? You don't look at a TV sideways.
No.
You look at it front on. But people get... The part I'm watching is still flat.
Sure.
I got 2 fucking TVs in my house. Guess what?
You didn't pay for
There's
either?
a TV. I moved in 2.5 years ago. There's a TV just chilling outside up against the wall because somebody didn't want it.
Wow.
These TVs are all way bigger than like most people's houses in Puerto Rico. Oh! But they're just fucking free out here.
Can I tell you? Have you ever heard of those people like they live? They're called freegans and they dumpster dive. They're also called misers, and there was this guy I knew whose uncle was a miser, and he did own an apartment building, and he wouldn't pay for electricity or heating or cooling. But what he would do is at night he would go to the window that was next to a neon sign from another building, and then he would read by the neon light to not buy. I respect that so much. Like, maybe it's the dirty immigrant in me that's like, yeah, fuck you, man. I ain't paying for this.
Yeah,
like,
this is here anyway.
That's why I don't pay for the luggage. I feel like, fuck you. Like,
I'm going to get you
You
a
have
new
to buy
bag.
it for me because I refuse to give it to the man
man.
like that.
Meanwhile, there's like 8 luggage companies sitting around every Monday morning like, how are we going to get Pajitsky?
Do you ever go in these luggage stores? They're incredible, right? There's like
so expensive.
Wall to wall, but there's just fucking bags everywhere, and they're always on like, do you want a bag? And you're like, no, just looking. They're like, it'd be great if you want a bag. I'll totally hook you up with a bag.
We can't get rid of these.
You can't.
I remember like I was flat broke. This was like 5 years ago, but it really could be any time. But it was 5 years ago, and it was the first time I was working with Daniel Tosh, and I saw him at the Improv like a week before we were supposed to work together, and he's like, you better bring carry on. You better not be a fucking rookie and check a bag.
I agree. I never do.
And I'm like, of course, it made perfect sense to me instantly, but I never thought like that beforehand.
Yeah.
But all I could afford was this like neon blue fucking carry on.
And you're like so embarrassed to bring
Where
it.
did you get it? Like a swap meet or downtown?
I think I got it at Target. It was $20, and it was like, I was already embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
But Tosh,
he let you know.
You're just like, that is unacceptable.
Yeah.
That is.
He told you what a piece of shit it was.
You can't own that. we didn't even know each other back then.
He was just like, what the fuck?
No.
Is that? Yeah.
No.
Did you get a new bag right away?
You did? I got like a black version. Yeah, I got like a black version of the same bag.
He was like, you cheap motherfucker.
You fucking piece of shit.
But I will say that the next bag I do get, I want a different color other than black.
Of course.
Because that's the move.
Yeah, man.
Get a stripe on it or something. Like something that lets you know what your bag is that you can see from a mile away.
Or pink or something. Because when you lose that, which they do, this is why I don't check. Delta lost my bag for 7 days on a direct flight from Cincinnati to LA. They lost my bag.
Christ.
And that's why I'm done checking in, man.
You're like, it's got a rubber band around it. It's got a blanket over top of it.
People don't realize
it's on fire.
It took me a while to figure out that the carry-on is the fucking way to go, man. I didn't know that for a couple
I was instantly, part of the religion of Tosh, and he was just like, we get to the gig an hour beforehand, we leave as soon as it's done. Like, it was all this quick shit.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, carry-on, like, you can't check a bag.
No, that's what I'm saying. I used to check a bag because I used to have the mentality of bring everything possible with you.
Me too, yeah.
Because that'll make you feel comfortable.
At home.
Right.
And then I figured out, it took me a while, but I was traveling and I was like, man, I didn't pull out 10 of the things that were in this bag. And after you do that a while, you're like, nah, just stuff things into a smaller bag.
You're going to wear the same pair of pants for a week.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I do. I don't
You're going to bring tons of underwear, tons of socks.
Tons
That's
of
what you got to
and everything else is open game.
That's it, man.
You always need twice as many underwears as
exactly.
days. I don't know why.
Because you go through 2 a day because you do radio in the morning.
You jerk off in them. You sweat in them.
Right.
Okay.
You go work out in them. Seriously. You go to the gym. You shit in
That's
them.
10 pairs of underwear a day.
Right there.
You got to wipe down.
You shit in them.
Well, you know what happened is, and sometimes
you shit right in the gasolina that you already fucking dumped off. Oil spill.
Sometimes when
You got to use them as toilet paper.
when I did.
Oh man,
where was I? Orlando.
Welcome to New York.
I did Orlando, and I packed. You know, I had like a 6 a.m. flight. I forgot to pack, so you pack late, and you're all like foggy.
Sure.
I got there, and I had 3 pairs of underwear.
Oh, fuck.
So the first thing I was like, look, after the show, I gotta get underwear. And they're like, where do you want to get underwear? And I was like, somewhere.
Target.
Walmart.
Yeah.
So we go to Walmart, and that's why I have that weird like purple underwear that you're like, where did you get this?
It's like,
I got that at
am
Walmart.
I dating a black man? Like, I never. Black dudes wear purple drawers.
Well, yes,
Silk.
you are.
Yes, you are. I got the same thing.
I converted.
Hey.
I was stuck at the Detroit airport too, and I converted.
Absolutely.
But you realize how little you need to live when you. And now I got my packing down to a science. I know. I just put the bag down. I wash what's in there in the laundry. Put it right back. I pack it right back.
I have the perfect bag.
I have the perfect bag too.
Yeah,
and you
bag I
realize
love.
how much bullshit you have in your life to begin with. You don't need a lot of the shit that you have.
Well, clothes. I gotta throw. I have.
Oh, you
40
hoard.
garments of clothes.
You are hoarding your clothes at this point.
No, I'm not.
You're hoarding.
I'm
babe.
not hoarding clothes.
It's disgusting.
What?
No, he doesn't throw away panties until there's gaping holes
Panties.
in it. His panties.
What are you talking about?
You are.
This is a very
hoarding.
special episode of your
This
mom's
is-
house.
And then you buy the same clothes over the identical. He
Yeah,
has
but
like
I'm not
20
hoarding.
of those. No, but you hoard the old stuff too. You
No,
don't
I'm
throw
not.
it out.
I've given away 6
Babe.
bags of clothes.
Yeah, but you have to scratch a hole in the boxer shorts before you
No, I'm
give them
talking
away.
about like shirts and pants and everything. I've given
right.
away bags of that.
Well, let's do it again.
I know, but I'm trying to tell you that I've done it already.
When we moved from downtown?
No, I do it all the time.
It's been like 2 years.
Dude, I've given the cleaning ladies 10 times more clothes than you have.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Why was she gonna do with your big bear?
She has a son.
Well, not a bear.
Yeah, she does.
She has a bear son.
I asked her. She was like, "Yeah, he's big, like you." And I gave her the fucking
Like you.
Yeah, I'm
We think
serious.
the cleaning lady hates us.
I've given her way more than you have.
Whatever.
Have you given her anything?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck have you
I got
given
a whole
her?
bag of shit right there to give her.
Oh
Get
my
the
God.
fuck outta
How
here.
great would it be if she was a guest on your mom's house one time?
Oh my God. And she'd be like, pero these people are so filthy.
I can't believe you're saying
There's
that I don't
sex
give away
toys
shit.
and drugs
That's fucking
everywhere.
offensive, man.
You're offensive.
You always fucking try to sabotage me on this.
What am I sabotaging?
Because you say lies and then you're like, yeah.
You say lies.
Lies.
Yeah, it's true. I've
What's
given
the
away
lie?
so much clothes. I can't believe you're making it seem like I don't.
I'm sorry, full charge. You have to witness this.
Well, if anybody wants,
it's like our child is watching us fight.
Yeah, well, it's just you're being a prick, you know?
You know what?
You know?
You can kiss my asshole.
Well,
All of it. Lick it up.
Fuck off.
get the fuck out of my car with
Yeah.
your licking the asshole shit. If you want to go down to the Goodwill on Hollywood Boulevard,
Yeah.
you can get all of my old clothes, a couple of my end tables at reasonable prices.
are you want to?
You can fucking get my shit. You just got to find it.
Yeah. You just
You know what I mean?
look
Like,
for it.
there's got to be some stalkers out
Have
there.
you donated some stuff there?
Everything.
Everything.
There's going to be curbside donations.
Did you
on
just leave it, or
Sunday.
did you do it the proper way where you? hand
I
it
got
to
a
them?
barbecue grill if anybody wants that.
Oh shit!
You want that?
No.
Everybody has everything.
No.
Yeah,
This
no.
country sucks. You can't give
Well,
away
no.
anything.
Listen,
Everybody
if
does
you
have
want
stuff.
your shit to disappear, go put it in front of our old neighborhood's place.
Yeah.
Go over to downtown LA and just put it out anywhere.
Just leave it anywhere on 6th Street, near MacArthur Park, and you're cool.
I'm gonna put it in the middle of the street somewhere. Then it'll either get crashed up or taken.
We had an old TV there, and we put the TV down before we moved. And I'm like, how long do you think this will last out here? Tommy and I pulled out the driveway. I think we drove around the block.
Yeah.
Came back 5 minutes, gone,
Nice.
just gone.
Yeah. Why would it stay?
It's a shitty neighborhood. That's where you need to put your stuff. Not in the hipster neighborhood.
Half my a lot of my shit I got off the street, and now it's going back to the
there
street.
you go, recycle.
It's like the Black Stallion. You ever read that book?
Yeah.
My end table has been to 81 homes, and it's whipped at half of them.
You've been holding on to this story
one?
that a comic told you a few
my
weeks
God.
ago.
Do you know Chad Daniels?
Yeah.
So he and I did this Gildas Fest together a couple weeks back in Michigan. And I just met him. It was like, hi, I'm Chad. I'm Christina. And he's like, 2 minutes later, he tells me the story. He's like, yeah, and when I was in high school, I had this girlfriend. And we used to go to the park a lot during lunch. And she would jerk me off. Jerk me off onto her salad.
Okay.
And then eat the salad.
Okay. Why wouldn't you do that? That's a tradition. Plenty of gasolina.
should put
When
that.
are you gonna
Can you
come?
believe
I'm
that?
starving.
And then this other comic I was
gross.
with was like, yeah, I had an ex-girlfriend that did that, and
Huh.
she used to make me bagak on her donuts.
Huh.
And then she would eat the
On her
donut.
donuts.
Well, it turns out
Isn't
I've
that
lived a
crazy?
very boring life.
Me too.
I was wondering, like, where were either of these chicks when I was growing up? No one asked me to jerk off on anything, and I would have done it on everything.
Yeah, but guess
Anybody
what?
would have been like, "You want to jerk?" I'd be like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." I would have.
So,
I'm up to my knees in fucking cow park.
there's a huge problem with all this.
Yeah.
This
And
is
by the way-
hold on. This is a hand job we're talking about. Right. So, like,
Right.
if you want the semen in your mouth,
Right.
let's fucking go the full 9.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm referring to myself. The
But
full 9.
It's I guess it's the eating it on the food.
That's disturbing.
It is disturbing.
They don't even have that on YouPorn.
Is that not a genre?
Not yet.
I
It's
saw
not?
porn once when I was younger, and it really made me laugh a lot. Where this lady came into a room and she had a coffee, and she was like,
I see where this is
she's
going.
like, "There's no cream left
Yeah.
for the coffee," and there was a man sitting in like a chair.
This is
like
back
that.
when they had music in porn.
Yeah, and he was
The music
Design.
kicks off right then.
he was laying in the chair and he had a newspaper and he had fallen asleep with a newspaper on his face, which basically meant he didn't want to appear in the movie. And then she just went up and blew him and jerked him off into the coffee and was like, "Ah, now I got the coffee I want." Like she was like, yeah.
So you know what happened? Like the real actor didn't show up that day,
Right.
And the guy's
Yeah.
like, "I can't be in this fucking movie. I got kids.
I'm the fucking grip. I can't be.
I supply cream for coffees. That's my real job. I don't want to be known.
We need you to sit in this chair and get a blowjob and come into this coffee shop.
You know?
work. Let's face it, there is plenty of gasolina in this world.
There-
That's one of the major problems.
But that's the thing is like human beings are so varied and so bizarre that if you can conceive of it, it's happening right now. Like right now,
You can see it.
somebody just jerked off on somebody else's salad.
But now it's even crazier because you can dial it up on the computer.
yeah.
I still have dial-up internet. You can still dial it up. Bang, 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 bang. And you can check it out. You can see it. It's already happened 5 years ago.
It's so crazy.
But you just thought of it
I know.
just now.
Human beings are there's all whatever you can think of, it's happening right now.
It's almost an
Is that
argument against
bananas?
creativity.
I know. Tommy, you never did that for a girl? You never blasted on her salad or her sandwiches?
No, I mean, I never had the request. I looking back, I wish in high school that some girl had been like, jerk off on this. I'd be like, yeah, all right.
By the way, kids, if you're
Would be
going to
easy.
do this, take the salad, not the donut.
Yeah.
All right? You
Really?
already got problems.
You think the salad's better?
You don't need to be fat on top of it.
Yeah, nobody. I
Like
never
donuts
had-
need more calories.
Did you have any odd sexual requests from girls?
Not like that.
Never?
I was just happy to be there. Are you,
that's how
from
it-
girls?
Yeah, like where they're like, I want you to.
They like sometimes I'd say an odd request was when they wanted to fuck me right away. And that's fine.
Yeah.
I went on a first date with a girl one time and she was in a band, so she had a van. Then we went on the date. I got drunk. She didn't. And then we had sex in the van.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
And then she turned out to be a prostitute.
Hold on,
No.
what?
Yeah, but I didn't have to pay. I was pro bono.
Wait,
I'm the concierge.
Wow.
how did you find out?
Huh?
Wait, how did you find out?
It's funny how I found out. She's like, yeah, I went to France. This is like on our second date.
So you wait. The
First date went all right.
First date, you went out, got drunk, and then had sex.
Had
with
sex
her.
in a van.
Okay, and then you're like, cool.
First
And I'm like,
date.
I don't know if I
Second
keep dating
date.
this chick. She's a lot of work.
Right.
It's
Second
a
date.
lot of work. She's got this van to wash and clean.
Then she dropped me off at my house and went home.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's not a lot of repeat business on something like that.
So second date though, you guys go out?
We went to the Derby. There was like
Okay.
she actually came to watch me do comedy. She invited herself.
Oh, no.
Well,
That,
whatever.
that could be hit or miss.
Whatever. That's already hit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
Beforehand.
That's
what
true.
do I got to lose here?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I was in France like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, what are you doing in France? And she was wearing a shirt. By the way, this is not a good second date shirt. She's wearing a shirt that says hooker.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's
this happened to me. This all happened to me. I didn't question any of it. I didn't think things were out of control.
No, I wouldn't be like, what? Why are you wearing
And
your
I was
hooker
like,
shirt?
No, that's a flag.
I was like, that's a flag either way,
Yeah.
especially if you're not a hooker.
Right.
Yeah,
But she
it's
was a hooker.
bizarre.
I mean, and if you were single and like, I'm just out, I like to party.
Right,
And you had a hooker, you're like, all right. She's
I was
fucking,
like-
but to be on a date with a
I was
guy?
like-
Okay.
It wasn't really a date,
Wait,
but
so
still.
she goes, you said, what were you doing in France?
She's like, check out my shirt. And I'm like, cool.
She didn't. She didn't disclose that at the top.
No.
Wow.
I've been tested since
And
then.
that was the only
I'm fucking clean.
thing she said? She said, check out my shirt?
Yeah, and I didn't want to know anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it all fucking lined up.
Yeah.
Oh, this all makes perfect fucking
Did
sense.
you stay on the date or did you like politely excuse
I stayed on the
yourself?
date. I couldn't turn down one more, and then that was the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do your last.
You really don't got to do
Okay.
your last one. I just did because I was dumber back then.
You don't have to explain it, man.
And then
Tom Lake. You sound like Tom Lake.
Explain that.
Pump and dump.
and guess
Drop that bitch.
and guess who
After
fucking
you came.
well you sound like every single one of my friends is like, dude, my one friend is like, you got to keep going out with her and write a fucking story about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds lucrative.
Yeah.
It's got to be tough though if you're a hooker to find a boyfriend. That's a tough.
She wasn't looking for a boyfriend.
Or a stripper.
No.
She
That's a
wasn't
tough
looking for a
thing.
boyfriend.
She was just,
In that, when you're Puerto Rican, you're just
You're
Puerto
just
Rican.
Puerto Rican.
That's what she was.
And that turned out to be Rosie Perez.
Oh, yeah.
That's who it was. Huh?
Hey, I think we should. This is a good time to play a new version of "Fill Her Up."
Oh,
Seal Her Shut.
Oh,
I think it's time to do Ladies' Choice.
Well, we should
Fill Me Up.
we should report that we have a segment.
Yeah, we do.
Fill Her Up, Seal Her Shut, where we talk about who would we rather fill up or seal shut, and
Meaning both at the same time.
you're right.
Not or, but fill
Fill up
and
/ seal shut with your load. So,
All right, I'm slow.
it's okay.
It's the same thing?
It's the same
You
thing.
fill her up and you seal her shut?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
You're sealing her shut with your load.
Okay.
So, the first one was
So-
Salma Hayek or Penelope Cruz.
Okay.
And then our last one was Kate Blanchett or Uma Thurman.
Okay.
And that's a tight race. We haven't gone through the numbers.
Can you turn the music down?
I'm sorry.
It's too loud.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can you turn the music up?
Sure, man.
Let's get into that.
How dare you?
I think Kate is in the lead.
Cape.
haven't-
No.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman is winning.
We
I don't
haven't
think so.
decided yet?
Oh, bullshit. Uma
Bullshit.
Thurman, overwhelmingly Uma Thurman.
Not even close.
Fill her up?
Yeah.
Are you hashtag Twitter searching the same thing I am? Because
Yeah.
Uma Thurman has gotten a lot of heat.
No, there's a lot.
Maybe you're
of-
not getting them. I'm getting
You guys are both
I'm
not
getting
counting. And you have separate tallying procedures.
Yeah.
This isn't working out.
I'm seeing Uma Thurman in my timeline a lot more than Kate Blanchett.
All right, here's the last two. I would
Who's
totally
Kate-
fill up Kate Blanchett.
Oh, Kate Blanchett? No, it's Uma Thurman.
Thank you. Ding, ding, ding. Winner,
I
winner,
like Kate
chicken
Blanchett,
dinner.
But once again,
But I want to fill up Uma Thurman.
you're
See?
sabotaging the show by
How?
lying.
I'm not
by
lying.
saying that there's a fucking clear winner when there isn't.
I feel like there is.
I feel like there is
am I
not
like,
facts.
I'm like Sarah Palin. When
Yeah,
she
you
just
are.
make up facts.
You just make shit up,
I can
man.
see Alaska
Truism.
from here. I can see Russia and Alaska. Look,
Okay.
I feel as though Uma Thurman's
There's
winning.
no feeling. There's
I just
there's
feel
stats.
it.
No, this is the new American attitude. I feel like this is right. That means it's right. This is Stephen Colbert philosophy.
Well, here's somebody who said they picked
Truthiness.
you over those two.
Oh,
That's nice. Thank you for
that's
saying that
sweet.
about my wife.
Well, okay, well,
Um,
let me do my version. So,
fine.
Tommy, we're going to do Fill Me Up.
Jesus.
Sew me shut.
Seal.
Seal me
So,
For the girls, okay?
Or guys.
So here's my
Guys can
nominee.
play, too.
Oh, that's right.
I'll
Where are the
play.
dudes at? Guys,
Sure.
guys are.
it means more if a man admits it.
Yeah.
First of all, Penelope Cruz or what's
Selma
her
Hayek?
name? Selma Unibrow.
Selma Hayek, I would fill up, and then I'd seal shut. Or is it both the same?
It's
the
both the
same.
same. Yeah.
I've picked Selma Hayek based on
Shot down.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Well, see, that's a clear winner.
I like.
Right. But you said you just lied to everybody by
I didn't
saying.
lie. I said in my timeline, it looks like Uma resoundingly is winning.
We're not talking about that though,
dude. What are
It's
you
what I
doing,
feel.
man?
I'm just letting you know.
It's not based on
Blue Band,
feeling.
what do you think? Oh, did you hear that?
You
you
ruin
hear that?
everything. Give the fucking people.
Okay, here's my nominee
All right.
for the female version of Fill Me Up, Seal Me Shut. I'm going to put out there one of my favorites, a Puerto Rican.
Oh my God! Maybe we should change this song.
And hold on, is the concept that the fuck is so good that you get sealed shut because all right, I'm done. That's it.
I don't know, Tommy.
It's over. That's my career.
Tommy explains
The
Seal
concept
Shut.
is that there's so much in there. The load
Gasolina?
The load goes right to the end, and you seal it with the load.
Oh
on
my
both
God.
ends.
I know. It's
This
so
is
gross.
it's more crude than Who Would You Fuck?
I know. That's why we do it this way. This is your mom's house. All right, here it is. My nominee
Okay.
for the male, Benicio del Toro.
Oh.
He's a dirty Puerto Rican. I love him.
Versus who? Or are you just picking him off the bat?
Well, right
Him
off the
versus
bat,
everybody?
I would love him to fill me up.
Oh.
I would love his hot Puerto Rican load.
I can't think of anything worse than getting fucked by Benicio del Toro.
What about
Now, what if you had to choose?
seems
You got to give
filthy.
them the other
Okay, what do you have
option.
to choose between Benicio
Yeah,
del Toro or
I think I already said.
Johnny
and
Depp?
You already said. I'll fuck Johnny Depp any day of the week.
What's up, man?
Especially,
Oh, really?
especially if we're
Oh,
talking
really?
about the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas pairing
Two of them
the
are the two. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to take Johnny Depp
Well, there's no
over
question
Fat
for me.
Benicio.
Oh, I love
Any day of the
Benicio.
No question for me.
I love him.
It's definitely Johnny Depp.
That's not even gay, really.
First of all, he's a beautiful man.
yeah,
He is beautiful.
He's gonna be considerate. I think he's gonna be gentle with you.
he's a
that's why-
spinner too.
But that's why I don't
He
like
weighs like
Johnny
120
Depp.
pounds.
Benicio del Toro will treat you like the pig that you are.
Exactly.
And I like that.
And I don't want to be disrespected
Yeah,
by
me
Benicio
neither.
like
I
that.
want to pig out with Benicio. Ladies, let me know.
Ladies.
Hashtag fill me up.
Fill me up,
Seal me shut.
and we can listen to you lie about the results on the next
Oh,
show.
whatever. Shut up.
So who would you rather be filled up by? Guys, you should play too.
Yeah, let's
If you had to
let's
choose,
do where the
if you
dude's
had
at.
to, if you had to be with a dude because you're searching for them, would you rather be with Benicio del Toro or Johnny Depp? I think Johnny Depp would be just delightful. He'll probably roll you one of his cigarettes that he always does
Oh,
and hand
that's
it
so
over
pretentious.
to
When he did the actor studio and he rolls his own black cigarette.
you. You're gonna be with. You'll be with your.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
You know where I like Benicio best?
What?
In The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
I really liked him in that one. He's just so gritty and dirty
he's
and
a fantastic
smelly, and I
actor.
love it. He's a real man.
That's what you like.
I like smelly, hairy.
I'm definitely going with Depp. He's a delightfully cute
He is cute.
man.
No, Johnny Depp's a good-looking boy. I used to love him in my childhood.
Well, now and then, can we not lie about? I'm going to tally the votes.
Go ahead and tally him. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of
I'm
your
gonna
stupid
prove to
numbers.
you that you're fucking lying.
I'm not afraid of your math.
You're lying.
Whatever.
You are.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you what my hunch is.
Your hunch.
It's called a guesstimate.
It's not what you
in
said.
the industry.
It's not what you
called
said.
speculation, Tom Segura. I'm
You
speculating. You know what we should do next?
What?
Since we got to roll out a little bit.
What?
Let's do T-Dog.
You want to do it now?
Don't you?
We
I've been
can.
waiting for this.
What is this?
This is Top Dog audio.
Hey, buddy. It's Top Dog. Hey, buddy. It's Top Dog. Hey, buddy. It's Top Dog.
You need to wipe down.
It's Top Dog.
All right.
Give me the keys, you fucking cocksucker.
Oh, that was great, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. So on our last episode, I played you some.
What is this?
This is
What's Top Dog?
Top Dog is my dad.
Oh, okay.
So I have my dad.
Is
and
that
my-
a real clip from him?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
Off
he
the
said-
answer machine or something?
No, that's him. We
The
talked,
answering machine from
record-
1990.
We recorded a phone call where he just said, "You need to wipe down."
That's what he tells you to do. Wipe down.
Yeah.
And he refers to himself as Top Dog?
Yes. he
In the
does.
third person?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
The whole
he
family
does.
calls him Top Dog.
He does say
He is the best. He's so
that
cute.
you.
I haven't had any butthole itch for months now.
Okay, sorry.
So what? That was a phone call too?
He calls us every morning, and he shits into the phone. That'd be great.
That
if
is
he
so
said-
sweet.
He shits at 8:30.
We played
Eastern Standard.
On our
right?
last episode, we played some audio where I talked to them and discussed some things with my parents the night before. They came and saw me, and I talked to them in the car. The next day, I sit with them in the car, and we have a conversation where the whole idea when I have my two parents together is to get my dad to be as crude as possible.
Okay.
Because my mother doesn't like it. So I like to get the reaction of her being disgusted.
Okay.
So we get into some stuff and we get into some. Well, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Let me just start it and we'll figure it out. Okay. Sitting back here with Top Dog again. One of the Christina was saying we were playing the recording of 1986. Oh yeah, so for our 1986, he told the story of the biggest shit of his life, which was
1986.
In 1986, he remembered.
He remembered.
Oh, shit, I
sorry, I forgot.
Next stop, Brown Talk. Brown Talk coming up. You've been warned.
Our listeners.
So why didn't Paul F. Tompkins like this podcast?
I just remembered our listeners need a
him.
warning when we talk about Brown.
Okay, good.
So, anyways, that was the warning. In a previous episode, Top Dog told a story that he remembered his biggest shit ever was 1986 on a road trip. And Christina pointed out that he didn't give much detail. She remembered the story having much more detail.
He's told me the story a few times.
He's told you, just
me and him hanging out. He's like,
Christina,
the biggest shit I ever took, 1986.
Yeah.
We were in Florida. The kids were in the car.
Yeah.
And he likes to tell me.
I brought it up.
Okay, so did he fill in the gaps in the story?
Well, here you go.
Okay.
Do your parents talk about shit too?
All day, every day.
Okay, so
That's
you
why
guys were born to be together.
I know.
Of the biggest dump ever. And she said, what?
The same topic?
The same topic? That's my mom.
Don't do this.
You can barely hear it, but she said you have nothing else to talk about? First of all,
she got a point.
She's horrified.
Yeah, this is her life.
I can't keep it together.
Her whole family talks about shitting in the 80s.
In the 80s. It's not your last dump. I'm saying. He told a story about in 1986. No, he had the biggest dump of his life.
It was. I remember we went to stop to this gas station.
Okay. This is the part I wanted to say is that on the last interview I did with you, Christina said she remembered the story, that you had told her the story before, and that you left out some details. She swore it was in McDonald's.
No, the all-time granddaddy was Florida 1986 dump on the family vacation. Where? No, that was the one that.
Precision?
Oh, you wouldn't have believed it. Okay.
C-section?
I didn't believe that much stuff could come out of a person. Oh gosh! Literally, I had to flush before I wipe because I figured I don't think that the sewer system can handle it all at one
Mom, do you remember this?
This is the most disgusting conversation. And I don't want to be involved in this.
Ah, the poor woman. That poor woman.
Oh, God, it hurts.
She can't get out of this.
She can't get out. She's like, she goes, you have followers for this? I can't get it out.
So I was wrong. It was a gas station.
It was a gas station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we were at a rest stop the last time he told me that story. We were coming back from something together.
Yeah.
And we were at a rest stop because he had to take a shit. And he's like, Christina, the biggest shit I ever took. And he reminisces about this 1986 shit.
I'm sorry. I apologize for the audio. We were in a car. This was daytime. And we had the air conditioning on. I kept turning it off because I knew that the wind blowing would make noise. And he kept turning it up because he's like, I'm not going to sit when it's hot.
Yeah,
so,
he can't be hot.
Yeah. So
he was in Vietnam.
That's
He
why
doesn't
you hear,
like it.
Yeah. Well, we get to
hot.
that.
Oh,
God, do we get to that?
I can't
Hold on.
wait to hear this.
Okay.
Vietnam? What?
This is just... I saw an interview with that.
Wait, but you don't remember the trip he's talking about?
Thank God I wasn't involved.
You were. No. You were there. Yeah.
You were in the car watching the kids while I was in the bathroom. So you do have a minor role in this.
You got the decency, don't tell me.
You must have said something when you got to the car.
I wouldn't.
I didn't really get into the details because with all the kids in the cars.
No, and your wife don't respect for me.
I said, probably said that, boy, glad we stopped there or something like that. But I remember that one. There's always certain things in life that you kind of remember. Like people talk about where they were when Kennedy got shot, okay?
Yeah.
And people talk about where they were when 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
I remember where I was when I took
1986.
1986.
So,
Florida, summer of 86.
Because Christina was saying that you left out details. You didn't leave them out?
No, I don't think there's any details. No, I mean,
Talk about something else. What is going on with you guys?
I think.
Find a different topic.
No other details that I can think of.
So, was it solid or was it diarrhea?
No, come on.
Oh no, this is what made it unusual. It wasn't diarrhea, it was the real joy. This is the real deal.
I have never ever been this disgusted in my life. I can't believe Tommy make an interview to you and you're totally proud talking about your dumps and how you remember vividly. When Jen asked you, do you remember how old I was when I walked for first time? It was in the 1-ish, 2-ish. I can remember vividly. So you don't remember your kids, but you remember your dumps. It tells me a lot about you.
I'm gonna fucking die.
My God.
That poor woman.
Oh my God.
She seriously was hurt by the end of it.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like, you don't remember your kids walking for the first time, but you remember the biggest dump you ever took.
This is my new diet. It's called the Top Dog Diet.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime you feel like eating, you just listen to that story. Then you don't eat.
Yeah, it gets crazier.
He always likes to check on your dumps when we're home.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be like, I gotta go, Tommy. Gotta go.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Double flusher.
Double flusher.
Yeah, he likes to make sure that you're shitting as much as he is.
Flusher.
It's
He loves
so
it.
funny. I got you the extra Charmin, buddy. Kind of like.
Holy shit. Okay.
How is this not like a reality show?
I
Like
know.
we just monitor Top Dog shits.
It's the best.
And
he would love to
and
talk
he goes
about it.
around and makes sure everyone's regular.
Yeah. That would be a show. Here's more.
Oh, wow.
my God. That was disgusting. Tommy, I can't believe you do this interview.
This is what people want to hear.
No.
Yeah.
We can talk about something else and people will enjoy to hear that.
What do you want me to talk about?
People, and I don't like to hear that.
What?
I'm people.
What do you want to talk about?
Something fun.
Well, that was fun.
No, that's disgusting.
How about, you said you had a thing you wanted to talk about, how you pick your nose.
Well, not with your mother here. No, actually, with Mom, we'll do this sometime.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm not going to get you on the phone.
You'll get me on the phone, but it bothers your mother.
It bothers.
It bothers her too much.
Well, just give me one.
No, it bothers her too much.
Come on.
You already talk disgusting.
No.
Mom, this is important.
No,
it is.
I know,
What do you mean?
but I can't. I have to have respect for your mother, Tommy.
You are respecting my mother.
She doesn't.
I don't.
We'll do it.
I don't see
next
humor
on the
in
phone
you guys.
sometime. Okay.
I really don't.
I know, Tommy, but I got.
You're killing me.
I know, but I gotta take care of your mother.
You said you have two techniques, one with your thumb
trying to get
and one
him.
with your pinky. And people want to know this.
No problem.
Yeah, they do.
What? No, in front of you.
I got to, Tommy. I can't do it right now.
Can we talk about when you fart into your hand and you smell
No,
it?
we don't want to do that either. Okay?
Why?
Not now. We'll wait till we'll do the nose thing. I got that all worked out.
What about the fart thing?
That either. Okay, we'll do the nose thing next time your mother's not around. Okay.
Can we talk about killing people and more?
Sure. It's yeah.
How many people do you think you killed?
Well, actually, directly, I probably, as an officer, you direct your troops in combat. So, directly, I would say none. Indirectly, when you call it artillery, or you direct your troops in combat. So, there's probably not that many, maybe 20 or 30.
20 or 30?
20 or 30 people.
I want you to know that all of us appreciate your service and thank you for what you did.
Thank you.
I am very proud of you.
And
you're proud of him for that.
I am very proud of you.
He's a Marine, always Semper Fi.
Yes.
This is horrible to say, but
here we go, guys.
In battle.
Buckle up.
Mm-hmm.
and you're fighting the enemy, and you kill the enemy.
Yeah.
That is it's an experience that you can never describe to people.
Because it feels good.
Oh, it feels great, because that's what you're trained to do.
To kill.
To kill. And Marine Corps particularly,
feels great.
Trained to kill. So anytime, I mean, I saw guys literally get excited because we want to get some. When they say we're going to get some, they don't mean we're going to get.
Why can they capture instead of killing?
Because
she doesn't get it.
She's like, what? That's not nice. So she's always, shooting down whether it's farting or picking. Now he's talking about how fun it is to kill people in war. She's like, why not capture? You can capture them without killing them. Yeah.
So they're trying to kill you. Okay.
So wait, say that again. They said when we're going to get some.
It's not about going out and having a sexual experience. It's about
killing somebody.
And of course, that's what war is about. War is, we have all these antiseptic things on TV about, search and destroy, and we overwhelm the enemy. War is about one thing and one thing only: killing people. No way to soft pedal it. No way to say that it's, it's about killing people. And nobody does it better than the Marine Corps.
He's right about that.
Hell yeah.
God.
You had a great feeling when you're killing people?
When we kill people, we had a great feeling.
You really have getting your a psychiatrist. The people who feel...
What's up, dog?
He's right about that. The Marines are the best.
Feel like that. The people
well, you don't
really
understand. I know, but that is when you
that's
become...
why you watch 48 hours and now you want to buy it.
No, it's different. It's war. When you're in a civilian mentality, obviously you care. It's like this poor fellow that got killed in Florida the other day. I feel bad for him and his family.
Yeah.
But in war, remember, they...
I saw in war the idea is to capture the enemy, not a great feeling of killing.
No, war, the idea is to kill the enemy. Period. Capturing is a byproduct.
So you're not conquering anything. You're just having. You want to become
people.
a soldier so you can have the pleasure of
Now,
killing.
when you kill somebody, you're talking about when guys are like excited and like we're going to get some. Is it like a euphoric feeling?
Yes,
it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a euphoric.
Like super excited, like there's like a sexual feeling almost. Like this is the best thing that could happen.
Right.
So it is an amazing feeling.
For most guys. I mean, there's some that's not, but for the most guys. And of course, that's what you try to do. You need to motivate your troops. You need to motivate your troops
there you go.
To be aggressive.
Yep.
Yeah.
You need to motivate your troops to accomplish the mission.
Mm-hmm. And the mission is not killing. The mission
is killing. No, the mission is killing.
The mission is to kill.
The mission is to kill.
That's the mission?
Yeah.
That's the mission. The mission, every one of our missions is to seek out and destroy, which is a fancy word, 6-letter word or 7-letter word, for kill. Okay? And that's what we did. That's why they call it search and destroy. But what they really mean in war is to kill the enemy.
What do you think?
Do you feel like you're getting educated right now?
I love this shit.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that deep down inside, I'm real kind of hoorah. Like I kind of like the Marines. I kind of like knowing that there's guys like him who like killing, and then you know what I'm saying. Like there's a place in society. Like if you like to kill people, do you like to kill people? Do you like to stab? Go join the Marine Corps. Like there's a place for you in this world. And you can do it, and you can get rewarded for it, and they pay you to do it.
Yeah.
I think that's
because there are always going to be people like that.
Right.
So it might as well.
Great. I'm glad he enjoys it. I think that's wonderful.
I like that that he's talking about the euphoric feeling.
That's the best, yeah.
Well, it's a little foreign to me, but at least somebody admits it.
Right.
Because that's obviously the attraction.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little more. Here, I'll
sure.
give you a little more.
I think it's fascinating.
Yeah, it's interesting. Top Dog doesn't just talk about wiping down. He talks about getting some, too.
Well, this is what they talk about when you come back to war and like life just isn't the same anymore.
Right.
So you need something disgusting to fill your time with. Because like just going to the grocery store
not gonna happen.
and watching TV doesn't do it for you anymore.
Sure.
Top Dog wants to kill.
Yeah.
Like Travis Bickle, he can't.
And then this is my mom is like, I'm gonna get you a psychiatrist, and no wonder you love watching 48 Hours. She's talking about 48 Hour Mystery, which is that it's a network show where they're like
murdering.
Yeah, it's
shit.
like all of a sudden
you love that crap too, though.
I love it too.
Everybody loves that.
I don't. I can't watch it. I get
like
scared.
to watch it. But she thinks it's because she thinks he loves that because he just loves killing. Not that it's like an entertaining show or anything. Okay. Here we go.
It's a popular show.
It's like Al Qaeda.
Disgusting.
You're disgusted. Like you're trying to kill Al
Human
Qaeda.
beings
But it's
you
different.
just tell me it's a sexual experience killing somebody. How can I have peace of mind to watch 40 hours? I only show you one
No, I'm
hours,
talking
40
about
hours
in
about
war.
killing.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
in
but
war.
then your mind becomes like, I might have this sexual experience by killing her too.
That's the way it works. That's the way it works. You don't feel
Because
that
your
way.
mind is trained
You don't feel that way for
that
civilians.
experience.
And I want to point out too, this is something I'm very proud of.
Very proud of.
In my Vietnam experience, we went out of our way not to kill civilians.
Why? You just told me that's a pleasure.
Bad guys. The Viet Cong.
That's contradictory.
No, it's not.
No, he's saying.
Talk to the Viet Cong, which is the North Vietnamese. The guys were trying to kill us, but we went out of our way. In fact, I can give you 2 specific incidences where we could have killed the enemy, but because there were civilians nearby,
you did not.
We didn't pull the trigger. Okay?
And so there's innocent bystanders, Mom.
We go out of our way to make sure the innocent bystanders are protected, and we did.
Now, can I ask you something, Mom?
Yes.
Do you really feel like Dad might kill you?
Yes.
Yes? Why?
Well, number one, the only shows he watched with me is Dayline and 48 Hours.
Yeah, murder.
It's the only time he doesn't fall asleep wondering how did he kill her. Now he went into the, what is that, clay hunting?
Clay pigeons.
Clay pigeons.
Clay hunting.
He said, I just realized I'm really good at shooting. I was the best of the group. I got the most points, so I'm going to buy a gun. And I said, well, you already own 2 guns. This is a different.
Yeah, you don't use pistols to shoot clay pigeons.
And you really think you're in danger?
Yes.
How come?
Because I feel like his mind can trigger at one point, you know. If I get rid of this one, my life will change.
And did you really think the time that Dad drove you down?
Yes.
That he was going to kill you?
Yes.
So there's a famous story in our family where my mom one time they were on their way home and my dad took a different route and she called us and was like, I think your father wanted to kill me tonight. And I was like, what are you talking about? She is recounting that.
All this reminds me of is when they this whole conversation, and when they talk about whenever like gay marriage comes up, it's always people always talk about like what the sanctity of marriage and like preserving like modern marriage.
Sure,
this is just her being grossed out by shit, and scared that she's gonna get killed.
That's what it is being married.
That's what it is.
Well, sometimes I feel that with you, Tommy.
What are you talking about?
You don't really feel like he's gonna kill you.
No. But that there's a screw loose, a sociopathic screw because. The other day, what movie was it that you realized what the funny part was?
No, I was watching. I was watching The Wire.
Okay.
Yeah, but what about that movie you watched where people like they were raping each other?
Oh yeah.
Well, look at his face light up. Look at his face light up. Look at you, babe. What was the part last night? The other night, you were like, I just realized what
it was the end of season 3.
Okay.
When they get Stringer Bell. Sorry, spoiler. If you watch it.
If you're fucking 7 years behind.
Yeah. So Stringer Bell is in that apartment, looking at the apartment. And he's Omar and the guy with the Muslim guy with the bow tie come in, and they kill the one other dude first, and then they chase Stringer, and so the white guy, like the construction guy or the what's it called, the contractor, is with the blueprints in his hand. He's like. He gets scared and he hurdles. He's like, and he starts to like cry and hyperventilate, and he's just terrified. And they leave him alone.
Yeah,
but seeing him like how scared he was made me laugh really hard.
Oh wait, back it up. So the fear in another human being is what makes you laugh.
Well, honestly,
fear
in that context,
right? That's okay.
That's if you go
crippling
online,
human fear,
but it's not real.
And but that's also traditionally where laughter comes from.
Being scared or fight or flight.
Like kind of like that's a form of laughter is like when you're like kind of feel like you're better than somebody.
Yeah.
Or something like that or superior.
Oh, right.
That like comes out of you. Like I've read about this.
Right.
But I don't think what about the part in Henry Portrait of a Serial
Same
Killer?
thing.
My husband thinks that's a comedy. Henry Portrait of a Serial
No, but when
Killer.
Henry
Wait, which part's funnier when he rapes the dead girl?
No.
Or
when he kills the prostitute, when he breaks her neck.
Okay, yeah.
His friend goes, he turns to him and he's like, because he can't believe that Henry just killed him. That's a really funny reaction. I'm laughing at the reaction.
Okay. I didn't laugh once during Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. Just so you know. Most people don't.
It's pretty funny.
But you could also laugh at
comedy.
like how crazy it is. Like how it's like a normal part of this
Right.
guy's day.
But that's an uncomfortable sort of like, oh my God. Tommy goes to like belly, like to the part, like how the audio is of him and his dad.
Yeah.
That's the kind of laughter my husband gets from
Right.
human suffering.
No,
and murder.
not from human suffering.
Yes. I
no,
watch,
not from,
motherfucker,
not
I
from
know
human
you.
suffering.
I watch you
but
day.
you again have misled our audience into your
You're a serial
world
killer.
of lies.
But you don't really think that
You've
he's gonna
taken-
like he would kill you if he had the chance?
I think he might. He's told me on
Might.
occasions where he's like, if you cheat on me,
Like if he gets down off of
I will cut your face. I will stab you 1,000 times.
That's a normal thing to say.
And then I will kill the guy. I will stab him.
if it was 50 years ago, that'd be normal.
Yeah, I know.
Totally normal.
Normal.
Yeah.
To say that to your wife, who with whom you have a
I will
loving
treat you like the
relationship?
Viet Cong.
Yeah, that's what he threatens me with that all the time.
That's fine. That's normal.
You call me Goebbels this morning. We did radio, and the guy was like, "What's some nicknames for your wife?" And he goes, "Oh, Goebbels, Himmler, Eichmann, like all of Hitler's."
Are those real pet names, or those something
yes.
you just came up with?
No, he calls me Himmler a lot. He's like,
You have
"All
an
right,
attitude,
Himmler."
and you're a propagandist because you make up lies like Goebbels. So it makes you mislead people.
Well,
you
Goebbels
say,
wasn't-
"Oh, Uma Thurman won in a landslide." You
Okay.
lie. So
I don't
you're
think
like
Goebbels was.
Goebbels was an evil genius. Then
Yeah,
There
and
you
I don't
go.
think he lied about much.
He
He just
didn't
started
lie.
cutting things off.
Yeah, he just spun it to Hitler's advantage. So what? I'm fucking crafty. Sue me.
There you go. So who's the real bad one?
Henry
You
the
are.
serial killer.
Thank you. Was that it with Top Dog?
No.
No way.
Should we keep going? We
yeah,
gotta get going.
we got to get going though. We got to
All right,
wrap this
let's-
up.
Here's a little bit more. We'll go.
What happened exactly? Just tell me that, Ro.
We were coming in 60,
Yeah.
going toward regular 58th Street, and
Yeah.
he decided to turn left in an isolated street with no lights, 9:30 at night, completely dark. And I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I got the wrong turn." "Let's keep going anyway." I mean, why would we keep going
On a dirt road.
on a dirt road, no
I wanna see where it
lights,
went.
no traffic? I'm just curious. Do you want to say no? Turn around right away, or I get off the car. I was convinced.
What are you doing? What's he doing?
Rinsing his mouth and then he opened the door.
the car. You have mouthwash in the car?
Yeah, and he does it in front of the hospital,
He rinsed his mouth out.
and he keeps it very proudly in top of the car.
So, when you turned down that, did you start to scream? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, she gets real nervous.
No, I got scared.
Yeah.
And I just said, "What are you doing?" And he says, "Oh, I think I got the wrong turn." And I said, "Well, turn around. Well, don't you want to keep going and let's see what is in there?" I said, "Absolutely not. Turn around right away. Right away."
And in your mind, your life was in danger.
I was watching. I said, "I'm going to be in the next one in 48 hours. They're going to catch this bitch." Because I already
This
told
one here?
everybody, if I die in a mysterious circumstances,
Yeah.
it's your dad.
Why do you think that? Why do you think Dad wants to kill you then?
No, he doesn't want to kill me right now because he knows he has to go to heaven.
Yeah.
But I feel like he watched too many killings. It's the only thing he watched.
Killing.
Killing is the only shows he watch, and this is football.
No, man, they kill each other in football too.
And if I try to make him watch something with me, oh, that's too boring, baby. We go to the movies.
Yeah.
If there is killing, wasn't that a good movie, baby? If we go to a movie, no matter what the movie is about, well, it was kind of slow, but it was good. You could tell that he's itch because there are no killings.
Yeah.
Do you think if the government called Dad and said, "We need you to kill somebody," that he could do it?
Yes.
Do you think you could do it, Dad?
Yes.
Well, you know, I think my killing days are over, obviously. But if the Marine Corps needed me to go back in and serve the country,
You'd do that?
Of course.
So if they asked you to come in, what if they needed you to be a sniper? You think you could do that?
Well, I could, but I think that, from the practical point of view, all Marines are ready to go back on active duty in a moment's notice.
We'll just
love
leave it
it.
there.
That's awesome.
I love it. He's a good American. He's
got
a
a lot
solid
The funny
citizen.
part is, he seems like the rational one, and she seems like the one. She doesn't seem crazy or anything, but she
Yeah.
seems like the one that's.
Oh yeah.
Her opinions seem more unstable.
Yeah.
Than
yeah.
his logic.
Yeah. Well, that's why. That's why.
But you still kind of think she might be right.
Yeah. There's so much we didn't get to. I'm sorry. We didn't get to stuff. Full Charge, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, man. This is tons of fun.
If you're in New York City, you're going to get a new citizen who you're going to love and support him and see him.
Matt?
Thefullcharge.com.
Thefullcharge.com.
And at The Full Charge.
At The Full Charge on Twitter.
You know what? If you don't like the way I talk, fuck you.
Yeah,
you.
There you go.
If you don't like the way that I talk.
But we're going to miss you, man. We're definitely
I'm
going to
miss you guys the most.
It's been a long time in this hipster neighborhood.
We're
man.
going to have
I know.
a fun weekend.
Once they close down Burrito King, I'm fucking out.
Everything changed, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everything changed in our lovely
Once
neighborhood.
they closed down Burrito. You loved Burrito King.
It was great.
Yeah,
I remember.
It was open later, and it was more disgusting.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's satisfying.
Yeah.
So he's leaving us. He's going to New York City with the Ricans. We got to get going. We love you, Matt Fulchiron.
Love you, Full Charge.
Love you guys back.
See you, Mommy, soon. Talk to you later.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye-bye.
Ella